You're watching DCTV. Now here's your host, the voice, Dave Canning. It's you, it's me, it's DCTV. It's you, it's me, it's DCTV. Let's start the show.
That is right, ladies and gentlemen. It is you, it is me, it is NRD and T. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to what we have been talking about for a very long time. We are going to officially rank every Micro Brawler 1 through 240-ish because we have rules, because without rules, we crumble as a society and as a broadcast. So let me read you the rules that we have. So the Micro Brawlers in the rankings here, they're going to be voted on by myself, Nick, and Ryan. If we cannot decide, Tom will have the final vote. There will be 2 yes votes that put a brawler ahead in the rankings. So basically, we start with Colt Cabana, who is number 1. Matt Jackson was then the next brawler. I should have looked at the list before I said that, but I believe Matt Jackson was the next brawler. So we will vote if Matt Jackson gets 2 votes, moves ahead of Colt, and he is now the new number 1. And then we just continue that process. So Nick Jackson comes in next. He will then have to go against Colt, and then his brother Matt if he gets that far. If there's 2 no votes, they're stopped right there in the rankings. Variants, tag teams, and box sets are all counted as separate brawlers. So the 2-pack of the LOD and the black pads, that Hawk and Animal, separate brawlers, don't count as tag teams. The major pod 4-pack, those are all individual brawlers. Variants, all the different Macho Men, both different elbow pad Colt Cabanas count as separate brawlers. Factory errors like the Jeff Cobb black undershirt do not count as a separate brawlers, and we are going to exclude Chibis from this list as well. And finally, all brawlers that we are counting on this list must be in hand as of December 31st. So pre-orders such as Mortis, Retro Andre the Giant, those do not count. So basically, what we have in hand as of December 31st count. And now I will open up the Grandmaster list on Facebook. And this is going to be wild. Okay, yeah, and I just saw your design, Tom, and I love it.
Perfect.
But I'm not going to say what it is.
It's
something very special. Yeah. So we will start with Colt Cabana. Came out March 2017, Best of the Indies, Pro Wrestling Crate in the singlet. And that was the red elbow pad, I believe. Correct? Yes. So then next is Matt Jackson. So we're going to vote right now. Matt Jackson, do we like him better than Colt Cabana? I vote yes.
I want to create anarchy already. I thought these came out. Are they not back to back?
Did they come out at the same time? I don't know if we have them ranked different.
I don't know if they're on the list. I just put them together as one.
You put them. Okay, fine. Okay. All right, anarchy already. You gotta love Patreon exclusive here. All right, so Colt Cabana, red elbow pad. Do we like that? Which do we like better? I like the red elbow pad better.
I'm going to go red elbow pad because my right elbow pad has a weird little line down the side of it.
Okay. So, Ryan, your vote doesn't matter, but would you like to include it anyway?
I'm going white because it's more rare.
All right. Well, you're wrong.
Yep. As usual, just like the kingship. Yep.
So, red elbow pad. Colt is...
It doesn't matter if you're red or white. Sorry. It's going to take all night. Let's go.
It is. Oh, man.
This was a mistake already.
It really was.
Do we like Matt?
Well, the next question is Matt Jackson. Do we like him more? I like Matt Jackson better than white elbow pad Colt.
Matt Jackson.
Matt Jackson.
Okay. Do we like Matt Jackson better than red elbow pad Colt?
Yes.
All right. So Matt Jackson. I'm just going to put Matt Jackson purple as the new number 1.
Oh, yeah.
Then we've got Nick Jackson in the purple and yellow attire. Do we like Nick Jackson better than Colt Cabana?
Yes. Got a bandana. Come on.
Do we like Nick Jackson better than Matt Jackson?
I'm going yes. I like the bandana.
I'm going yes as well. So Ryan, again, vote doesn't matter, but you're more than welcome to have it. Let it be known.
Wait,
Like-
is number one Colt Cabana?
What's that?
Is Colt number one?
No, Nick Jackson is currently number 1.
What?
Colt Cabana Red is number 3.
Okay, get it.
White Colt is number 4. As
Yep.
offensive as it sounds. All right, then we have Taz. Do we like Taz more than Colt Cabana? I vote no.
I like Taz better.
Okay, Ryan.
I'm gonna say yes to Taz.
Okay. Now, do you like him better than Red Elbow Pad Colt? Again, I say no.
Yes.
I gotta say yes.
Okay. Do you like him better than Matt Jackson? I say no.
It's hard. Like I said at the beginning, I'm gonna try not to use like my if I like it better or not, and just the brawler.
I'm gonna say yes. Brawler looks wise, more realistic to me. Taz.
Okay.
Yeah, really good Taz too.
So do you put Taz ahead of Nick Jackson? We're gonna be here all night.
Yes.
Put on a
Taz.
pot of
Taz
coffee.
is number one.
I'm going Taz over as well. Just
Okay.
realism.
Taz, number 1. He's a heavy hitter too. Next up, we have Marty Scurll, no mask. No mask Marty. This was a big heavy hitter for me. I put Marty ahead of Colt.
I do not.
You don't put Marty ahead of Colt.
Nah, I like
Ooh.
mask. I like mask better.
Okay. Nick, you get the deciding vote here. Do you like Marty
Okay.
unmasked more than Colt?
I'm gonna go Colt.
Okay. Okay. So Marty currently in last then. Wow. Scroll 2 L's.
Yeah,
No,
Yeah,
it-
we're good. Yeah, I think it's 2 L's. 2 R's or 2 L's, 2 L's. Yeah.
All right. So then we come to Vader.
my
This
first
is
brawler.
the first Vader. So do we like that Vader more than Marty Scurll?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Ryan, how about you? Okay, so Marty Scurll will still remain in last. Vader ahead. Then it comes to Vader versus Colt. I like Vader more than Colt.
I like Vader more than Colt.
Both Colts?
Yeah, I like him better than
Yeah,
both
pretty-
Colts.
I feel like you could probably just bundle
Yeah.
the Colts together. at
I
this
was gonna
point.
say,
Yeah.
are we gonna lump the Colt? I mean,
Yeah.
we'll still rank them separately, but
Yeah.
but yes, okay. Vader over Matt Jackson. I say no.
I'm gonna say yes.
Nick, deciding
Oh.
vote here.
It's hard. I like Vader too, but I'm gonna say no. The Bucks,
Oof.
both the Bucks are better.
All right, so Vader stops there behind the Bucks.
It's because it has a stupid happy face. If it had like more of like a serious Vader face, I would go. If it had like the hands
Fair.
doing like this or something.
True.
By the way, let's just go over it quickly. How are you guys, deciding what brawler you like? Is it got to be the look of the brawler? Do you have to own it? Like, obviously, I'm not a completionist by any means. I'm taking all politics and stuff like that out. I'm purely voting on appearance of the brawler. Does it look like the wrestler? Do I like how it looks? Is it toyetic? So
I've been
let's-
paid by someone to try and sway this, so I'm doing my best.
Frank Spahik. Hi, Frank. So let's see. So Vader currently sits at 4. Next, we go to Kenny Omega, the cleaner. Do we like cleaner Kenny better than Marty Scurll unmasked?
Yes.
Totally.
Okay, Kenny more than Colt.
Yes.
Kenny. Oh yeah, Ryan. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that as well. Kenny over Vader.
Yes.
Ryan.
I would say yes.
Okay, so we'll move him on. And then Kenny, do we like him better than the Young Bucks?
I do.
I don't.
Yeah.
I like those Bucks better.
I'm for realism of face. That's what's swaying me. I'm going Kenny over
You're gonna go
Matt.
Kenny over Matt. Okay.
This is the proper pose for them.
I'm not voting him over Nick Jackson again. I can't. If I don't vote him over Matt, I can't vote him over Nick. So Nick, how about you? Do you like him over Nick Jackson?
I like him better than Nick Jackson.
Okay. Ryan?
I do too.
Okay. Kenny Omega over Taz. I will say yes to Kenny over Taz.
Yes, Kenny over Taz. Kenny's the new number one in my vote.
Okay. Kenny the Cleaner.
This is my favorite brawler for the longest time.
I didn't realize that he had blue on his sunglasses.
Yeah.
Just that little tint. It's really nice. So let's see. Next up, we have Joey Ryan version 1 from October 2017, Best of the Indies Part 2, Pro Wrestling Crate. Tights, no jacket. So let's see. So that's the one we're looking at.
I'm gonna say yes. I bought this first brawler I bought off Garrett Gamara, eBay.
Okay. Nick, what about you? Do you like him over Marty?
What a question.
This is a tough spot here, folks. I personally, if this was the jacket one, I would say yes. I don't, because I don't know why, but the chest hair just is weird. Joey Ryan's a weird cat as is, but yeah, I like that. Yeah, but we'll get to that. But yeah, so I say no to him over Marty.
I like the chest hair, so I'm gonna go with Ryan over Marty.
Okay, so Joey Ryan moves past Marty. Okay, do we like him over Colt? I say no.
Yes.
I mean, I don't.
Well, it's 2 no's anyway, Ryan. So you
Okay.
can go suck an egg.
And go suck a lollipop, right?
Ugh.
Okay.
Joey Ryan.
Joey Ryan in 8th currently. Marty Skrull still sitting in last. That's not going to last, though. Next up is Penta El Zero Miedo. November 2017. Face paint. Pro Wrestling Crate. Black and gold. All right. So what do we say here, fellas? I like him more than Marty.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. I like him better than Joey Ryan as well.
Yep.
Better than Colt?
Yep.
Better than Vader? Okay. Do you guys like him better than Matt Jackson? I say no.
I say yes.
Okay. Ryan?
Tough. I'm going to say Penta.
Penta over Matt Jackson.
Yes.
Penta over Nick Jackson. I say no.
I say yes.
I'm going to say.
Yeah, maybe we should have left tag team separately.
I'm going to say yes. They're sticking together, man. They're staying
Okay.
together.
Penta over Taz. I say yes.
I say no, but it doesn't matter. Who?
Oh. Penta over Kenny.
All in repeat.
I say yes.
I say yes too. I like that. I love that Penta brawler. I really do.
Okay.
So Penta.
Wow.
Now Penta black and white is the more rare one, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Well, I wonder how many crates they made back in the day, I don't know.
Well, I was able to afford Penta black and gold. Shout out to Scott Thrash. All right, so next we have CM Punk. CM Punk better than Marty Skrull. Yes.
There he is. Yes. He's the best in the world.
Yeah.
Better than Joey Ryan.
Yes.
Okay, I got a matchup.
Oh, best friends. Here we go. I say CM Punk over Colt Cabana.
Yeah. CM Punk
Tom, you've been quiet. Any thoughts on the list so far?
I'm pretty much on board with most of it. I have an idea on how to speed it up if you wanted.
What do you got?
One of you can just spitball who you like, instead of saying like over Marty, over so-and-so, be like, let's just skip ahead. CM Punk over Vader.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if people don't agree, then you can kind of go back.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's an idea.
Okay. I'm just going to throw it out there. CM Punk's better than Taz. Nick,
But
do
you
you
got to
agree?
realize CM Punk's better than the Bucks then.
I think he is. I love that CM.
I would move CM Punk to number 1.
I would put Punk number 1 as well, honestly.
Damn.
Brian, do you like Black and Gold Penta more?
It's crazy. I'm not the hugest Punk fan, but looking at it, yeah, I'd agree with you guys. Overall,
It's a good looking brawler. It's a good.
So we're gonna put CM Punk at number 1 right now.
Best.
Because I'll be honest, when I started collecting brawlers, like I went after the grab bags pretty heavy, and that's how I wound up with a lot of duplicates. And that's how Margaret's got her collection going. Next up is Cody Rhodes with brown hair and the suit. I'm going to say less underneath Vader. Do we like Cody more or less than Vader?
I would say less than Vader.
Yeah.
Do we like Cody more than Colt?
I would even put it under Colt at this point.
What about you, Ryan?
I'm leaving Cody where he is right now.
Let me bring up my camera. So you're leaving him under Marty.
Yeah.
So we would have him. So me and Nick would carry him to under Colt Cabana then.
Okay.
So he will be number 10.
I'm cool with that.
So yeah, that'll help speed things up.
So long since he's had that look.
Yeah. And when he came out for that with his feud with Brody Lee, I like that. So then we've got the Road Warriors Animal.
Ooh.
Red pads Animal.
Man.
Go for
I
gold.
would
He's
put
better than
that-
the Bucks.
What's that?
Go for gold. He's better than the Bucks.
I was gonna say I like those better than I would put him as number 2 right now, honestly.
You read my mind. That's where I would put him.
I put what about you, Ryan? Well, yeah,
he's where? What Nick say?
we have him underneath CM Punk.
Between Penna and Punk.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess if two people agree at a spot, unless we.
Yeah.
You could do some convincing, Ryan, if you do think he's better than Punk.
Oh yeah. No.
If you want to explain why.
That is tough. I
think it's better than Punk.
That's true. I would say better than Punk. I mean, childhood.
That's true. I'm not gonna lie with that.
There's a lot of detail on this one, guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Ryan on that. I'm gonna put Animal number 1.
Damn.
Animal Red is number 1.
Leave Hawk at the end.
Hawk's number 2. He's got way less face paint.
Andre is the next one.
Is it? Yes, and this is my first brawler in the crate. I put Andre at above Vader just because it's the biggest brawler. It's so simple, but it looks just like Andre the Giant. Like any normal wrestling fan looks at that, it's Andre. So or do I want him under Vader? I don't know. I'm in that range. I'm like Vader above or below Andre. What's that?
I said it's cool. He's the only big one though.
For now, I mean, there is that pre-order, but
yeah.
I'd say after Taz.
What's that?
I would put it between the Bucks and Taz, personally.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, that's fair.
That's where I was holding him up.
So we'll put him between the Bucks and Taz.
I need an assistant. There we go.
Gotta get a camera and strap it to your head.
This is a botch. This is a Hangman Page hanging out with RVD, I think.
Oh, geez.
Pink Eye Page.
So yes, that is correct. Oh, I was like, why are we showing Hangman? But yes, Hangman is next. I put Hangman. I want to say either above or below the Bucks. I don't. Actually, I like Hangman more than Taz. Actually, heck, even more than Kenny. Thoughts?
I would say after the Bucks. Your first.
Thinking that too.
Okay, so the Bucks are ahead of Hangman.
Well, I don't know.
That purple and yellow just pops so much for me on those Bucks.
I don't
feel
like some of. I've never realized how I look at them. It's like how cartoony some of the early brawlers were.
Right.
Yeah. But taking away the idea of that eyeball.
Yes.
But so we're gonna keep Hangman right below the purple Bucks.
Works for me.
All right.
All right.
All right. Then we have Road Warrior Hawk, red pads. Are we just going to shoot him to number 2?
It's weird.
It is kind of weird because it is. I mean, those shoulder pads are iconic to me, though. Like, you look at those shoulder pads and you just know, like, that's the one piece of merch I always wanted as a kid.
Yeah.
I feel like
the Legion of Doom Brawlers really look like a Legion of Doom toy.
Yes, they look like the Hasbros.
And if you're going off of pure aesthetic and like accuracy, you can't go wrong with those.
I'd put it at 2 then.
I just want to say 3 to make it a tag team separate.
Yeah, I mean, I
just
do
wanna
like
be
that
asked.
CM Punk. No, I do get that. It's tough.
I don't like Hawk as much as Animal.
No, yeah, I know. I get that.
I want to put him somewhere around here for some odd reason.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough, man. Nick, your thoughts? Where would you throw Animal or Hawk? Excuse me.
Between Andre and Taz is what I was thinking.
I was thinking
Andre and
around-
Taz.
Yeah, it's true. I'd say after Andre myself. Well,
I like him
no.
ahead of Taz for
I
sure.
love the Taz, bro. I don't know why.
Taz looks really good. That's why.
He does. It does. It looking
Like,
back
I
on
don't love the Taz brawler, but it's a good looking brawler.
it. It is.
Like
Yeah,
the
you know
FTW
what?
on the tape.
Yep. So you know what? So we're putting Hawk after. So Andre is ahead of Hawk, or we're doing.
I'd put Andre after Hawk.
So it's
Yeah.
Taz, Hawk, Andre. Nick, your
That sounds
thoughts?
good to me.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So then Ryan, you got to move Hawk.
Yep.
Okay.
You got him.
He's moving him down.
Yeah.
Taz, Hawk, and then Andre.
It's so weird
It's
though.
like when they
that I
broke
didn't-
up.
Yeah.
They did go on some awkward runs there, but teach
And
them.
then one of them-
I dropped and fell off the Titantron.
All right, yo,
That
geez.
was Hawk. Yep.
Then is
Hawk
our
fell off
first
the
our
planet.
first woman on the list, Candace Larae.
What's my Candace at?
Friend of the show, unknowingly.
Yes, Patreon exclusive. Check out that playlist, everyone. I put Candace under Cody in the suit.
Above Joey, though, right?
Yes, above Joey.
Yeah.
Looking for my Candace.
I would say after Joe.
Okay. Nick, your thoughts? Love the gear. The face is a little weird.
Yeah, I agree. No, I'm cool with that.
Do you want her above or before or after?
Above Joey.
Above Joey. Okay.
She's the first one with the painted eyes.
Yeah, she's the first woman in Brawler too. I like it better than the Cody, to be honest.
Then who?
Cody.
Yeah, I would vote no on that. I love that Cody Brawler. That Cody Brawler sits on my desk at work. So let's
Spend
see.
it now, make more later.
Spend it now, make more later. Next up, Tetsuya United. I just butchered that name. I'm so sorry. Naito. In the t-shirt.
Yeah, a lot of detail.
Let's see.
Tranquilo.
Oh, does it have it on the back? I didn't notice that. I never do that.
No, I didn't really like this one when it came out because I thought the mustache was like way too dark, and it looked like it just I don't know.
So I forget who posted it in the group, but like they got it in the mail and it like had a chunk taken out of the back, and I was like, oh, that darn evil coming back at him again.
I don't know why they didn't paint the mustache the same color as the hair.
I don't think his mustache is the same color as his hair.
I don't know if I've seen him with a mustache.
Old Naito, I think.
Oh, okay.
Like see how like this one has like the full goatee, and this one like kind of like runs into the shirt. I don't know. Not my favorite brawler.
Yeah.
I would put that below Cody in the suit. That's just me. If anybody else has a better spot, they want to go for him.
Man, there's a lot to take into account because I'm thinking about like poses. You know, sometimes people talk about like they all have their arms out. Like
that is true. It is a unique. It is a one of one pose. That's his pose. So actually, on that account alone, I would pump it up a bit. I'd go above Colt. I'd go between Vader and Colt for Naito. Anybody else? Anybody think he should be higher? All right, so
I'd say you're right about. I'd say if not ahead. Yeah,
I have an emotional attachment to a lot of the New Japan guys, so I'm gonna.
I know you cried
when Kota Ibushi comes up. I'm just telling you, number one.
What do you think?
Ibushi, numero uno.
I think I'm cool with it. That's fine.
Yeah. Cool.
It would help if I put Naito in the right spot. Sorry about that. This list is getting compromised. The list is compromised. You know what? Let me just say
Samuel Adams.
Yeah, seriously. Let me just save that right quick before I forget, before this thing crashes on me with my luck. All right. Next up, we have Tama Tonga, big in Japan for the August 2018 PW Crate.
Leave him where he's at.
I'd put him below Colt or above Colt. I think that face paint is very cool. It's very unique. I believe he's a first. Well, other than the Road Warriors,
I would put him between Naito and Vader.
Wow.
I'm gonna go.
So Ryan, you have the final say in that.
I like him after Naito personally.
Below Naito.
That's what you said, right, Dave?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that makes two.
All right. So then next up, we have Saber Jr. Not a big fan of this one. I would put him last right now, honestly.
Yeah.
I would put him over Marty just for the fact of details, suplex and the flag. Not the mustache, though.
Is that a mustache or is that
I don't think he has a.
I think it's a mouth. I think it's like lips, kind of. Yeah, I think it's a mouth and like a little cleft in his chin.
Inadvertent mustache.
So Saber Jr. last.
Okay.
Sorry, Ryan.
No, it's fine. I was gonna bump him one spot.
So let's see.
That's a good-looking brawler.
I'm about to say that might be up there.
Who's next? Papa Shango?
I'm putting it
That's a very good brawler. That was my second ever brawler. I'm just gonna throw him out there and put him. I'm gonna put him ahead of Vader. Under Hangman.
I say like not like number 2.
Ryan, where do you...
I would put him. I was excited when I got this as well. I put him top 5. Where'd you say, Nick? 2?
Between Punk and Animal.
Yeah, I'm good with that. I mean, the hat.
I like the top hat.
So you're gonna make. We're gonna put Papa Shango at number 2.
Yep.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
And I have not had any Sam Adams today.
That's a good brawler.
Samuel Adams, the official beer of the unofficial broadcast.
The unofficial beer of the official broadcast.
Yes, that's it. I've only been drinking Poland Spring. Let's see. Papa Shango currently sits number 2. Next up, now we start the waves. Now things get interesting.
Oh boy.
So first up, we have the Briscoes, Jay and Mark.
That was so good.
Good looking brawlers.
Are they?
I don't care for them. But
I'm not.
Should I hold the height
Which-
against him?
The one that does not currently have the dreads, the one that's missing the teeth, I don't think it looks like him.
And he's too tall.
I don't know which Briscoe is
Oh, my.
which. But yeah, I don't think that one on the left looks like him. Don't they have blue eyes too?
I don't know.
I'd put him
They got
above Zack
gray
Saber
eyes.
Jr.
Dave, you're a brave man to look into a Briscoe's eyes for longer than 2 seconds. That's
I put them above Zack Saber Jr. and that's as far as I'll go.
actually there's some color. There's some light colors in Jay's. Actually, black and kind of a bluish gray.
Yeah, to me it doesn't really
Okay.
look like him though. The outfits, yes, you know who it is, but I'd say I put him just above Zack Saber Jr.
I put him after Joey.
Nick, where do you have them?
I would put them between Vader and Naito. They were all.
Okay, Tom.
Well, no, we're
Right.
well.
Go ahead.
What?
I
No,
was
no,
going to
we-
say right after Zack Saber Jr. Or
Right
not
here?
after, right before Zack Saber Jr.
All right, now we
The
have
only
a
thing
rank-
Zack's got going for him is his jacket.
Yeah. So I would put which one has the one with the hair? I put ahead of the other Briscoe.
Mhm.
I like Jay's. I put Jay. Oh, that too. I'm just saying. I put Jay after Joey.
All right, that's fair. So
Nick.
Jay
I
Briscoe.
don't know.
Fine with it.
So Jay Briscoe goes between Candace and Joey.
I would put, yeah, actually, yeah, I would put him above Joey personally.
So Jay Briscoe goes between Candace and Joey. And what's the other Briscoe? Mark Briscoe, right?
Gerald.
Yep.
Mark Briscoe goes ahead. Is he behind or ahead of Marty? Where do you have him sitting?
Jay's better than the
After-
Mark.
Let's see. So
I got to take my sweater off. This is cameraman work is difficult. Oh,
So it's Marty Skrull and then Mark Briscoe, correct?
You know what's weird? If you ever look at his nose, like why
His
does it
what?
have like the two dots like that? Like his nose
Yeah.
always has like two dots underneath.
It's
the
a
nose.
salt. It looks like a salt shaker.
It's weird. I never noticed that
Yeah,
before.
boys.
Fucking weird.
that is very bizarre. You're
All
right.
right. So next up, the British Bulldog, and not the pre-order, the one with the braids. And I'm gonna go gutsy, and I put this at number. I say number 1. That
One
is a-
most wanted.
I put him as number 1. That's me.
I put him at.
That brawler, the braids, the flag.
On the braids.
I put him at 2.
You put him ahead of Papa Shango.
Yeah.
I like
Nick, what do you-
Also, let's do two. I like
You're
that.
gonna put him at number 2. Okay, that's fair. I can see that.
That's a good choice.
That's a solid brawler. He is on the top of my most wanted list, but I'm too broke.
I sold mine.
I know.
Damn
Obviously.
bills.
Or $1.
All right. So next up we have Brooklyn Brawler. I'm gonna throw him under under Tamatanga. So
Yeah,
between
that's-
Tonga and Colt.
There's so many of them. I have trouble finding them. They're all spread out. And kind of where's the Brooklyn Ball at? There we go.
You guys feel free to move him up if you'd like.
What did you say, Tama and Colt?
I say between Tama Tonga and Colt.
I think he's better than that.
Okay. Where do you think he lands?
I'd say after Andre. I put him above the Young Bucks.
Okay. Nick, do you have him higher than that?
I like where you put him, Dave.
You like him between Tama
Colt,
and Naito?
Tama and Colt.
Between Tama and Colt, yeah.
And okay.
All right. Then we have Bernard the Business Bear. All right.
Number one, shut up. If you don't say number one, you're wrong.
He's up there for me. I would put him at number 5, honestly, behind CM Punk.
It's the only mascot that they've ever made.
The only non-human Micro Brawler.
Until the Herald one comes out.
That's true.
Hopefully, right?
I would put him after Penta and right behind Colt or right behind CM Punk. If anybody thinks he should be lower, by all means, knock me down.
Before Nick says anything, I think he's after darn detail. I wasn't too happy when it first came out because he's, I don't know, wasn't a wrestler. I don't know. It's different.
One of my favorite scenes in BTE history when Bernard is first introduced.
Right now, between Vader and Hangman.
Okay, I had him close.
Between Vader and Hangman.
Yeah, I had him here, so.
Okay, I was going to say, yeah. So, okay.
Yeah, be down with that.
All right, let me put him in there. Let's see. Bernard currently sitting at lucky number 13. Bernard
That's
the
such a
Business.
cool idea.
What's that?
That's just such a cool idea.
What,
Yeah.
Bernard or ranking all of these? Because ranking
Bernard.
them's dumb.
This sucks.
My back hurts.
I'm sorry, Ryan. Perhaps we
I
should
wanna-
get you. Do you need a break?
No, I'm good. I'm just
Okay.
saying I'm leaning over a table the whole time. It's good.
I'm glad we decided to start this a couple weeks early.
Yes, definitely. I'd say let's go another 15 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Maybe. Like 10
Get the
more
first
minutes.
100 down. Come on.
I'm down to do all the ones I have in order if it helps.
That's gonna take forever.
No, I have work in the morning. I can't.
We're a third of the way there.
No, we're not. We're not even a six. I think we're a
Well, no.
sixth of the way there.
With
So-
what I have set up, a third of the way.
So next up, we have Cheeseburger. I'll be honest, I don't even think I've ever seen a Cheeseburger match. And for that alone, I'm putting him above Saber Jr.
I mean, it looks like him.
Looks great.
I think he's better than Zach, better than Mark only because of the nose.
Yeah,
nostrils
I give
and
yes.
stuff.
I would put him, that's where I leave him right there between Marty and Mark.
I like it.
Sorry, Tom.
It's fine. I'm just a big I think I don't like his world famous CB character
Yeah.
now. I loved Cheeseburger. When he would come out in New Japan shows, the crowd loved him.
He's like super skinny, right?
He's tiny.
Like he's a tiny dude. Like he's Darby Allin size.
Although he does make Marco Stunt look like a regular human.
Really? Is he shorter than Marco?
No. I'm sorry. Because he's not so much bigger than Marco, it makes
Oh,
Marco look more average.
Gotcha. All right. So next up, we have Nick's
Ooh.
long-awaited white whale, Chris Hero version 1 in the black trunks. I would put him. Show me that face again one more time, Ryan. On the Chris Hero.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know what it is. Like the tongue just kind of weirds me out a little bit, honestly. I don't know what it is. Like it looks like he just had a lollipop, maybe or like a pink tongue.
He's got a cherry in his mouth or something.
Yeah.
Tomato.
But Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where you want to put him. I would put him just below Hangman, between Hangman and Bernard.
I'm close to that. I put him. I think I'd put him in this area myself. What about Nick?
I would put him between Naito and Vader. I'd put him under Vader and above Naito.
Tom, any thoughts?
Yeah, I wouldn't go that high. I think it's a good looking brawler, but I think it's it looks like him. It's uneventful. I'd put him before Colt.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's good.
Because I don't care. I get it that people lost their minds over it because it was like super limited, whatever. I don't think it's that great of a brawler. It looks like him, but it's very meh.
Yeah, the red to me, honestly, like I said, like that tongue, like okay, we've lost Ryan. But yeah, if you look at Colt's tongue and you look at if that tongue is in Colt's mouth or in Chris's mouth, ladies. Yeah, I mean, well, Vader's all red every day, so but
yeah.
So where are we putting Chris Hero version 1?
I'd put him after Vader.
After Vader?
Or no, I'm sorry, after Brooklyn Brawler.
Okay.
But I do have final say.
Let's see. All righty. So next we have Cody Rhodes with the blonde hair. I put it below Cody's suit.
What?
I like it better than Cody's suit.
You do? Okay.
Yeah.
I like the detail in the suit. You know, that's just me. I'm also a very well-dressed man compared to most of you. So also one of the few brawlers with a tattoo.
Yeah. And the weight belt, nightmare in the back.
Yeah.
Very true. Very true. Okay, so where do you want to rank him there? Where can you where do you put him? That's oof. Okay, I'd go up to Bernard. I can't put him past Hangman.
I would say between Naito and Vader is where I think I would put him.
I can agree with that.
Better than Naito, not as good as Vader.
I guess that's where he goes. You guys said I'd put him higher, I think. But,
I'd put him higher.
Yeah.
Higher than Vader?
Yeah.
Higher than Bernard?
Yeah.
Higher than Hangman?
Who's ahead? No, I would probably put it. Well, yeah, I'd put him higher than Hangman.
Yeah.
Moving back, Ryan. Stop it. I say higher than Naito, lower than Vader. Yeah, I like that Vader too much. Cody.
I like Vader a lot, but I think Cody looks really good.
It does look really good, but just to me, I think the mask helps Vader stand out. And to me, it looks like we said with LOD, if you're looking at it from a pure toy perspective, you can tell that's a Vader toy. Whereas Cody looks like it could just be a freaking G.I. Joe.
Fair.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Underrated brawler.
Yeah. My wife's favorite.
Dalton Castle. So where I'll let you guys take the lead on this because I have no idea.
Oh wow, my Dalton Castle's got some kind of like something going on it.
His eye?
Yeah, dude's got like look. I don't know if the camera pick it up or not. It's like some kind of like paint rub off.
It's got a little eye shadow going on.
Good expressive eyes though.
Very good expressive face. Like, you know, and again, a one of one hands thing.
Yeah.
I wish I had more detail.
Much, but that's a nice looking brawler.
I would put that below the Bucks and above Hangman. Because I like the detail in the Bucks tassels more. Those tassels stand out more to me, whereas the Dalton one is just kind of plain.
Yeah, a little plain was
but I do like imagine if those could just move a little bit, but
Yeah.
I give that.
Chest hair. Ooh.
Does it have chest hair on
Well, no, sorry. I mean the what would you call that? The
it? Little chain.
super V-neck.
That is a
a
super V.
That's a deep V.
There you go. I like that.
That is a
Hangs
V
out
that
really
cuts all the
hard.
way to the tip. But yeah, so
you don't have to unzip on that one.
Circumcision outfit.
Yeah.
so do we agree on that between Matt and Hangman?
I'm surprised. I want to see what Nick has to say because I like it.
You like it more than the Bucks?
No.
I like the fingers. I think that the fingers are like a cool. I'm looking at them and not all. I mean, some of them do, but
The more I look at that face, like the more I keep staring at it, the more those lips bother me.
that's kind of how it looks.
But no, I've seen it, but no, those lips kind of look a little weird.
Yeah, it's only like one lip.
Like he's got botched botched filler.
Mm.
I'm sold with. I like where you put him, Dave.
Okay.
All right, so we'll put him.
I couldn't let my favoritism. I couldn't get rid of it. I don't want to.
What's going on with mine?
Okay. Hey, we're moving along. Look at that.
We are number.
How many so far?
We're 31. This is our 31st brawler,
Yeah.
Jay Lethal.
We could get to 50 tonight.
I think we can. So let's see, Jay Lethal. Where do we want to put him? I'll be honest. The face doesn't do it for me. Ryan, you have the Shane Taylor brawler right there, by the way.
Yep.
I'm just curious to see the faces side by side. No, they're different enough, but it's
His
almost the
head's
same
too big.
head. Yeah, his
Yeah.
head's too big. Shane Taylor has a huge head.
We should be bigger. Yeah.
But yes, that being said, I love Jay Lethal too.
That's where I'd put him.
Oh, yeah.
Where do we have him? Below Saber? I wouldn't disagree with that, honestly. It's the jackets. I mean, it's tough. I would put Saber Jr. after Lethal, actually, still. Because to me, if you look at the faces, Lethal's face looks better than Saber Jr.'s face.
I agree with that.
Yeah, that works.
Second to the bottom.
So sorry, Saber Jr. is still currently ranked last.
I notoriously see Zack Saber Jr., so it'll be a very big feat where I'm like, he should go ahead of someone.
Like, oh my God.
I like his wrestling.
By the way, just to make sure, folks, the wedding brawlers do count on this list. They will be included because we know people that have them in hand.
I don't know. I've never seen the Wedding Brawlers in person, so
They are in people's possession. They count. So for those of you who are like, oh, they don't count. Yeah, they're not officially these. They count.
No one
No.
cares.
I care. Next up is Kenny Omega version 2 with the blonde hair. This one nowhere near cleaner Kenny. Let's just be honest.
I agree.
I'd put him below Brooklyn Brawler, honestly.
It's pretty high.
That is being very generous. I would almost put him at, you know what? Because show me the face on him, Ryan. Because that face doesn't look as much like Kenny.
Yeah, just the pants. It's Kenny.
Yeah, the pants. And even the hair's a little weird. Like, it doesn't look curly. It looks like
wavy.
Yeah.
I would put him above Candace, below Cody in the suit.
I can agree with that.
Yeah.
I'm just very thankful they made that one. So when Kota Ibushi came out,
Yeah.
I can have them next to each other because they're in love.
Yep. Ooh, the rivalry again. BT, or was it Bullet Club's fine?
Yeah.
So yes, what do we have next here on the list? Marty Skrull with the mask.
I
That's what
love
I'm
this.
talking about.
I think the back of the jacket looks cool too.
That jacket is dope.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
pretty dope. I like it.
I put that because the Marty scroll that we currently have, the unmasked, that has nothing on the back of the jacket, correct? Or no?
Nope.
Nothing.
I would almost put that right below Vader. Marty with the mask.
I
Like right above Cody.
I might say above Bernard.
I'd say above Hangman myself.
All right, so we're above Hangman. I can agree with that.
What, between Hangman and Dalton?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Okay.
I was really excited when that brawler came out. This is when Marty was like the biggest thing in wrestling.
I'm bummed. I
Oh,
missed out
by
on
the
that
way,
one.
we need to decide right now. 2-up doesn't count.
No, I mean if we don't do chibis,
Yeah, can't do the chibis. We can't do the 2-up.
God, that thing's so fucking big.
It is. It's massive.
Look how big it is to my head.
Oh my god!
It was your cell phone in the prank call act.
Put him next to Swiggle Swoggle.
Yeah.
There it is.
Jesus.
The Squiggler.
Interesting. Yeah.
Cheeks.
Oh, yeah.
It's insane. So the next
Can
up,
I interrupt?
Yes, you may.
Real quick. Speed round. Who would you love to see a 2-up of?
Andre, make it a 4-up.
Brody Lee.
Brody Lee. Okay.
I could definitely see them doing a Brody Lee.
I kind of want Colt just because he was the first one. He gets a lot of intro things. He's the pencil topper.
You know what I think would be really dope, and it would weigh a lot? Macho King.
Yokozuna.
Yeah. It'd be a little baby. Oh man.
Bret Hart.
Danhausen could do it.
Kurt Hawkins. I want a Kurt Hawkins Micro Brawler.
Oh, gee.
2-up.
I would want them to do the next 2-up of someone who does not have a brawler.
Gregory Iron. Good job.
Gentleman Jervis.
Friend of the show, Gregory.
No.
Ricky Shane Page.
Oh, gee. RSP, you mean.
The entire, just make a molding of Ohio. How you doing, Lindsay?
I was just thinking real quick, since Tom brought that up. Remember, it's supposed to be the top seller every year, and the next year was Jericho. I don't think I would want this as a 2-up, personally.
No.
You got to take the mustache off that.
Yeah.
The mustache ruins that thing.
It's a shitty brawler.
Maybe they should do like a retro, like they're doing like the retro Sting.
Yeah, that'd be cool with the little pony. I want him with the Monday Night Jericho.
Yeah. Make a
Wait,
Ralph.
no, you know what? I want a Ralph as 2-pack.
Yeah.
Give me a Ralph as 2-pack.
So,
So next up is going to be Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
good one.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice.
I had
brawler.
that, but I don't.
Another
Great
exciting-
brawler, heavy hitter. I would put that.
Is he going to get a big push as opposed to WWF?
I put him just. Yeah.
That's a
He's
good
a
looking
top.
brawler.
He's like a top 5 area brawler
I
right
would
now on our
say
list.
Personally, above CM Punk, below Papa Shango.
I can agree with that.
Yeah.
I completely agree with that.
Old school. We're showing our age.
That's really a good looking brawler.
Very friendly guy too. Met him at WrestleMania Access during WrestleMania weekend in 2013. Super nice guy.
He's my uncle.
Is he really?
Yeah, that's why they call me Tom the Sasso Steamboat.
Steamboat Tommy.
Next
up we have-
Steamboat Tommy when I'm in black and white.
Next up we have
Hey, real quick,
Rosemary.
Hey, real quick, sorry, the scaling, that's one thing that bothers me. I mean, it is what it is, but because of his headdress thing. he's
Because of the
shorter.
headdress.
Yeah.
We'll put him next to Papa Shango.
See, it doesn't make sense always. Yeah, I guess he's the same. I don't know.
Papa Shango's very tall.
Yeah, he's a big dude. I
It's
mean,
really not like besides Andre and Swoggle, there's like no scaling of height.
yeah.
All right.
Anyway.
So anyway, next up is Rosemary.
This one was like actually hard to find for a while until they did like another redid a.
It's a
second
very
production
good
of
looking
it.
brawler. I like it. If you compare it to what she does, just like the jawline makeup in Impact or whatnot. I don't like it as much when she does the full because like just the jaw kind of weirds me out. But I love this brawler. It's very cool looking, very toyetic.
Like the fishnet stockings.
Yeah.
Those
Oh, yeah, that's
cool.
true. I didn't notice that. Yeah.
That being said, I would put her between Cody and Vader. That's just my starting point.
Huh.
I'm able to go up or down.
I like it better than that.
Yeah.
Okay,
You like
we
it
can move
better?
it up.
Okay.
I would put it between Dalton and the Bucks.
Dalton and the Bucks. I can get behind that.
It's a cool brawler.
Okay. I can't
All right.
fight it.
You can fight it.
I mean, you can, Ryan, by all means, try and convince us. Like I said, I put it like 6 spots below that, and then you're like,
Yeah. Oh no, I thought if you had 2 votes, I thought we were. I mean, I don't, not a huge. But if
that
we
whole
got-
2 vote thing is kind of out the window right now.
Okay. Okay. Okay, I put her lower then. I just put her a tad lower. I mean, I think Marty's a lot cooler. I'd say after Marty. But yeah.
I can get behind that. Is that
Okay, you're saying. So do we like Marty behind Dalton? Correct.
That's what you guys said. I think I would have put him one above, but you know, he's
I
close
kind of
enough.
looking at it now too, and I kind of want
Yeah.
to switch them.
let's do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so let's switch Marty and Dalton.
I would put Rosemary above Dalton.
Between Dalton
And the Bucks.
and Marty.
So it's going to be
Between
Rosemary.
Dalton and Marty. After Marty. Right there.
So you're saying Rosemary, Marty, and then Dalton.
No.
Marty, Rosemary, Dalton.
Yeah. How you've got it set up, I think, is a good look.
I say we start this again tomorrow and see. We'll probably be like, what the heck is that? That's all wrong.
Let's start over.
This is the new podcast format. Every episode we go over this.
There's an earthquake in California, and they all get mixed up.
That's all right. That's why I'm typing out this list right now.
Hey, we're kind of A to Z. We got Animal at the beginning and we got Zack Saber at the end.
That's where he's
Jeez.
going to stay.
We just put it in ABC order and see if anybody notices.
Yeah.
So just to confirm, it is Marty Skrull version 2 with the mask, then Rosemary, then Dalton.
I like it.
Okay.
There's another heavy hitter.
Yeah.
Who do we got next? Roddy Piper, baby.
Hey,
Who
speaking
I have
of
a
that-
feeling in the next year we get a new version of.
Yeah.
I guess mine is the same.
Probably
With-
wearing
with-
this shirt.
With wearing like that similar shirt and shorter hair. Like the late 90s Piper kind of.
I was watching that bonus content we did with Magnum. Your guys' impressions, his Roddy.
His Piper is so perfect.
That's a good looking brawler.
That is a great looking toyetic brawler. I
was
put
sad-
him
I was so
put him-
sad to see that go.
I put him below Ricky Steamboat right now. I put Ricky Steamboat, then Piper, and then Punk. If anybody has Nick, Brian, Tom, thoughts?
I would go lower than that.
You're gonna go
Yeah.
lower on Piper, okay?
I'd go between Kenny and Taz.
I was
Yeah.
thinking between Andre and Taz. I like Taz better, but
Yeah.
Andre
I
and
like-
Taz.
I like Taz better as well. I was thinking just behind.
So you're gonna put Piper between Taz and Hawk.
I got mine out of order. Sorry. Dang, okay.
We got
Nick,
two.
are you lining yours up?
Yeah, I have mine on the table.
Amazing.
All right.
Except I don't have the same amount of room.
Do I need to read the
Mine are,
list
like,
off right
piled
now?
up, like-
Yeah.
I say thank you, Grandma, for letting me borrow this plastic table. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Gammas.
Grandma
Right.
Joe.
So next up, before
Okay.
Sting made it cool, the only other brawler that holds a baseball bat,
Oh,
Sammy
Well,
Callahan.
this was a hard one to find too. I wish they would have not had the mask on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say this.
And it's
that
like
mask, it doesn't look like him.
the
That could be
basketball
Ricochet
bat's like super
Page.
floppy.
Yeah,
Mm.
I don't have my Sting on me, but yeah, I remember every time I'd seen the Sammy in a package, the bat was bent.
Yeah.
Thing's
Yeah.
pretty floppy.
I got Sting right here, not open right now, but
You playing with
It's
Sting's
blue
bat?
too.
and this was supposed to be bent, right? Because of the Eddie Edwards thing, or
Was it?
I don't know. I always felt it seems like I always seen him bent.
Yeah, I don't want to mess my.
I'll say this. I remember when I
phone.
first saw that brawler, I thought the picture was like scratched, and I was like, "Oh, is he supposed to have love on his chest?" Because I didn't know that much about Sammy Callahan. I
Yeah.
realized it was Ohio versus everyone, but
We just know that JP and Lindsay love Ohio. That's true.
oh, who else did you say?
JP and Lindsay love
Oh,
Ohio.
come on.
I heard they're
OH.
moving there.
Okay.
All right, so where are we putting Sammy? Anybody with want to put a starting point in there?
This is I was gonna say first accessory besides umbrellas and rope.
I honestly, I'm looking between Brooklyn Brawler and Chris Hero. Am I being too generous? Not
I wouldn't
generous
go
enough.
with her. I would say between Candace and Kenny.
Candace and Kenny. Ryan, your thoughts? Tom, your thoughts?
I don't have any
After
crazy thoughts
Joey.
after Joey.
I put him ahead of the Briscoes.
I like Joey Bryan better than him.
This is a travesty right here.
Them boys. So Ryan, yeah, where do you want to put him?
I would say after Joey. I'm still here. 10%
Okay.
better. Okay. I'd
Uh-oh.
say after Joey myself.
So you're gonna put him between. So we're gonna put Sammy between Jay and Joey.
Joey and Marty.
You done with that?
You guys agree? That's just my thought.
So Joey and then Sammy and then Marty.
That's what Ryan says. What about
Okay.
you guys?
That works for me.
I like it.
Okay.
So
Get
let's
some
see.
steps in here.
Next we have Jay White. I like this brawler, but I don't like the face.
Oh, it's an awful brawler.
The face. Listen, if you
Yeah.
take out the face, it looks great.
Yeah.
The face is just busted for me. It doesn't even look like him.
After Zack Saber Jr.
I mean, granted, now that I've seen, I like the chibi Jay White face more than I like, because I mean, granted, that beard is, I mean, yeah,
It's accurate.
it's got more like the hairs in the face, kind of. I know, like this was probably released when Jay White did not have the beard, but
The jacket is pretty cool.
if I'm
Yeah.
any opinion, yeah, a beard makes you look better, just like Tom.
I'm gonna get it trimmed.
And the little thing is cool too.
Yep, and the
Cool,
switchblade
but
necklace.
everything but the head is great on it.
Yeah.
And I hate Jay White.
I would put him. It's tough. I want to say like just below Joey Ryan, between Sammy and Joey.
Yeah, I'd agree. I'd agree with that right now.
So
Y'all are out of your minds.
what is it too high?
I wouldn't put him above Zack Saber Jr.
Both have dark lips.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
look
he-
at that face. I mean, Sammy, you could tell it's him. Marty, you could tell it's him. Yeah,
It's a bad
Sammy.
face. It's a great body.
I almost have to agree. Yeah, Tom's kind of convinced me there. I kind of want to take him out.
Like
of
I
that.
love the hand. I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
But I think if we're going for likeness, you could show me that, and I don't think I could tell you whose face that was.
True.
And there was a time where I was watching New Japan a lot.
Yeah, I'd put him just under Jay Lethal, just ahead of Zack Saber Jr. Still, sorry.
I like it better than Zack Saber Jr.
Yeah, I like it better than Zack Saber Jr. But I don't like it.
I
Yeah,
like the jacket. I think the jacket is cool.
I love that jacket. That base is just hard to get past. Really is. So let's see. Next
Here
up
we
on our
go.
list. Next up on our list, friend of the show, first friend of the show, Swoggle version 1, King of Small Style.
I gotta get that one still.
This is a very unique brawler. It's obviously the first one of its size. It's the who has more brawlers at this point? Does he still have the lead? Or it's still Macho Man, right?
Gotta be
Man?
Macho.
Macho is 8.
I thought Myers passed him, didn't he?
Who is probably Cardona at this point.
It might be Cardona, actually. I don't know. With the wedding brawl, yeah, we'd have to check that, but so I'm gonna just throw it out there, and I'm going to put under Vader for Swoggle. That's my starting point. Under Vader. Between Vader and Cody Blonde.
Yeah. I like that spacing and that placement.
All right.
Tom, your thoughts? You seem mad.
Nick, what do you think?
I mean, I think that just because of what its uniqueness, I don't know. I would go higher than that.
I would go higher.
I would say between like the Bucks and maybe Andre, maybe below the Bucks and Marty.
I would go right between the Bucks and Marty.
Just because it's just so unique. And it was like the first like one that was like.
Who's above Andre?
Hawk.
Hawk.
Here we get some weird. Please.
I
So once you have
might
Animal-
agree with Nick. Put him next between the Bucks and Andre.
I can agree to
I
that.
love-
I can put
I
him on
love the
either
Bucks. I
side of
love
the
the
Bucks,
detail.
honestly.
I like Nick Jackson's headband so much.
What does it say
But-
after style on Swoggle's shirt?
It's
Swoggle and then some
Chinese.
kind of Japanese writing.
Oh, okay. That's very impressive to get the characters that small.
Just
And
the
legible.
whole thing on that whole Brawlers, like I've never seen it in person, but that Brawler is just really cool.
I like that. All right, yeah, I'll put him
agree
above
with
the
Nick's
Bucks.
placement.
So we're putting him between the Bucks and Andre.
Yep.
I hope that never changes. I want Swoggle next to Andre the whole
I
time.
know.
That's kind of what I'm going to put him there.
I'm gonna put that major. I would say that major 4-pack Swoggle's better, but
We're not there yet.
Yeah.
I know.
You have a lot of variants.
Next month.
all right. So Swoggle currently sitting at number 12, friend of the show. Then we have Tennille Dashwood. Not a fan of this brawler, honestly. It's just me.
Yeah.
It's all about just me.
I like
It's
how
very-
they have the half gloves.
Yes, they have the half gloves, but it's there's not much detail to it other than that.
Yeah.
I also hate
suppose.
the half gloves. Honestly, it bothers me. Like it's just like I just pull them down, girl. Pull them down.
That's
Like
what
I don't know
got.
how they stay on. I would put her just
Above lethal.
yeah, or like right under Cheeseburger, between Cheeseburger and Mark Briscoe. That's my starting point.
Hmm.
Do you
Yeah.
guys think she should be higher?
I think she's better than Candace. If we're going
That's
down
what I was
there.
thinking. Just
I like
before-
Candace more. I mean, yeah, the face doesn't help, but I mean, Tennille's wearing shades, and it looks like there's no. I'm one of those like there's no detail to it. That's just me, but
Yeah.
it's
Hmm.
very basic design. Not saying like her gear doesn't match that, but
Mm.
you're way too high. Way too
Oh,
high in that area.
yeah.
Way too high. Just stop looking that far.
Top 3, easy.
Best brawler. Don't even rank the Okada brawler near her. Yeah, I have her under Cheeseburger, Ryan. If you're wherever you think she could go.
I agree with Nick that she's better than Candace. I mean, I'm kind of skipping some people.
Okay, if you think she's better than Candace, do you think she's better than
Better
Kenny?
than Cody.
I would
No.
put her right between
Better than
Cody-
Kenny.
Kenny and Candace. That's fine.
And this is version 1, right? There was a variant of her,
Which
correct?
is actually not a variant, it's a brand new mold, so it's I consider it not even its own thing.
Well, yes, no, it would be its own thing anyway. Variants are
Just say
included
it's minimal.
separately.
I didn't think at first, but if you really look at it, it's like a different. completely
So
different
we'll have to take a look at that one when we get it's. I would assume it's on the list.
Yeah, well,
I hope this list is completely accurate.
we got a few
Oh,
days.
yeah.
I haven't updated it, but it's,
No,
it's updated up to the end of the year at least.
Yeah. All right. So then next up, Vicky Guerrero version 1.
I like this one kind of too.
Is this the yellow or the red?
Yellow.
Yellow was the first
So we're
one.
talking about the Margaret Canning brawler. I definitely like her better than Candace. That's me. Like her better than Tennille.
This is your stopping point right there. That Cody. You
Yeah.
rate all micro brawlers against Cody, suited Cody.
Yeah, I would say between Kenny and Cody, honestly. That's just me. Because again, the face doesn't look too much like her. I feel like her eyes aren't that open.
I feel like it looks so much like her.
Yeah.
I think it looks more like Margaret. That's just me, but
I'd put her in
I'd
this
put her around
range.
there. Yeah.
I don't think
between Hero and Brooklyn Brawler.
above Colt, but not past Naito for me.
I wouldn't go past Brooklyn Brawler. Nick, where do you think?
It's so hard. I just like that Chris Hera. I know that I'm not good.
You're the one person in this room.
Okay, so not
Knock
past
that thing-
him, so just right there then. Maybe.
You know what? Let's just call it a night. We'll just do this again.
Hey, he wore pants tonight.
I did. I'm even wearing shoes just to stay warm. Down. It's cold down here tonight. It's
You're
cold in the cave.
inside. Take your shoes off. That's disgusting.
There's
Let's
slime.
see.
I have my Nickelodeon pajama pants on.
So we're putting
I'd put her there.
between Hero and Colt.
I'm
Yeah.
going with it.
Let's see. Where are we on this list? Jesus, list is getting long, everyone. The list is getting long.
What are we up to?
We haven't even made it through wave 1 yet.
We're almost
Yeah.
to wave 1.
Almost. Last two.
We're this is our 42nd brawler here. And it is gonna be 2 brawlers at the same time. Nick and Matt Jackson, the gray versions.
I can just start by saying I like the original ones better than
I like the original better as
Way
well.
Better.
Yeah.
Um
Okay. So below.
so
Well,
that's
Joey
that's
Ryan.
You know what? Seeing all this, I know that this is going to take like derail us, but like we so badly need like an updated Kenny, an updated Bucks, an updated like.
Yeah.
so let's
I
see.
wonder-
I would put them
Right there.
between Brooklyn Brawler and Chris Hero.
I'd put them. I put him down by Joey after Joey.
Really?
I put him after Sammy. I don't know. I mean, I guess in comparison, when you got the other ones,
Where are the other how are the faces by comparison? It's the same face,
Same
right?
exact-
yeah.
All that's different is the gear.
Yeah.
I would
Same
again
brawler,
let's just do a mini vote. Nick Jackson over Matt Jackson, correct? Still
Yeah.
headband.
the headband, yeah.
Headband or chop?
Yeah.
I didn't even notice he had the chops on there. Wow. So
I would
let's
put him
see.
after Cheeseburger.
Really? That okay.
I think those are just meh.
Nick, what about you? What do you think?
Uh,
Between Marty and Cheeseburger?
I would put them. I mean, yeah, that sounds good. Now that I'm looking at Ryan's stuff here,
So
You put him
Marty's-
above Cheeseburger.
I would put
So
them as well.
between Marty and Cheeseburger.
I like it.
Okay.
I'm going
Be
around.
careful.
I ran out of room. It's just like a big
Exactly.
mountain now.
So together like that, or just
Nick Jackson and then Nick Jackson and then Matt Jackson and then Cheeseburger.
I say
Separate.
Cheeseburger's better.
I agree.
I want this to go long all night
All right,
long.
let's do it. I'll get behind it.
All right.
So we're putting Cheeseburger ahead of the Bucks.
Ahead of
Matt
Matt.
Jackson, but not Nick Jackson.
So you're putting Cheeseburger ahead of Matt Jackson.
Yep.
I like it.
Can't believe you swung the third Buck Cheeseburger.
Hey, the $1 menu's back, baby.
Jesus.
It should be. I wish it was.
I'll say this: if that headband's out there, Nick Jackson's hairline better be way back there a little bit.
Yep.
You ain't fooling nobody there, pal.
I would have to wear some bandanas also.
Me too. Yep. Full on do-rag.
All right, so we're at the end of wave one. Do we want to call that a stopping point for the evening?
Go to 50.
I'm good. I say.
All right, let's go to 50, and then I'm calling it an evening. So I have work in the morning. It is officially a 2-day project right now because it just hit midnight here on the East Coast.
How many are total before we're done?
When we're all said and done, there are 200 and about 238.
So we can knock this out in 5 days.
Well, I'd say if we can knock this out a little bit more tomorrow, we definitely get a lot more now that we have like a process definitely going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if we do 50 tonight, we could probably bang out 50 tomorrow in half the time.
Yes,
We
All
also
right.
bullshitted for like an hour beforehand.
we
Yeah.
definitely did. But talk about, tiddlywinks and stuff. All right, so next up, Swoggle version 2, a special variant. Swoggle is made for him exclusive to his merch table at shows only. The only difference in the shirt reads famous wrestling midget.
I don't like that as much.
I don't like that as much either.
I don't either. I like the King of Small Style better.
All right, so
At least.
so where do you want to put him then?
Ooh-wee.
I'm pretty sure that Ryan Crossley sold this to me. Before I even knew who he was. Also, I would like to say.
I would go below. I would
The
go
Facebook-
below the gray Matt Jackson.
I can get behind that.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a variation and not a drastic one. Yeah.
I don't like the shirt.
I would agree. I put the other one up so high because it was like the first one and it was kind of groundbreaking. This is just
Yep.
a bonus.
And it was a
Yeah.
bilingual shirt.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So next we have Eddie Guerrero, November 2018 Pro Wrestling Crate Texas
Bagwell.
theme. Not a big fan of this one, honestly, but I would put it. I'd put it under Colt.
I'd put it under Cody. Just to piss
Under
you
Cody.
off.
Under
Oh no,
Cody's
wait, you're
suit.
putting it above Cody. Never mind. I agree.
I say between suit Cody and Colt. If
Yeah.
you guys think he should be higher, by all means.
He's around that range for me. He doesn't pass Hero.
Yeah.
That-
Do you like?
almost
You know what
like-
though? I like it. But wait, can I see it, Ryan? Can you show me the Eddie?
It's like Buff Bagwell.
Yeah.
It does look like Buff
Not
Bagwell. Yeah, I say it's between Cody and.
What are these muscles here? I don't have these. What are these?
Those are back boobs.
Back boots. Okay, well, I'm glad I don't have them.
Some
Yeah,
boobs.
it's not that bad. When I really look at it. it's
Yeah,
like-
I put it. Heck, actually, you know what? I put it below Cody.
Huh.
Because you know what? You look at that Cody. I have no problem with the look of that Cody. Whereas we've started to nitpick issues on the face with Kenny. You nitpick the Eddie Guerrero saying it's Buff Bagwell.
Eddie
I
looks better than Cody.
Yeah.
I think Eddie looks better than Cody too.
okay.
I put him after Vicky.
Let's put Vicky and Eddie right next to each other.
What's that?
I said, let's just put them right next to each other.
Vicky ahead of Eddie or Eddie ahead of Vicky?
I think
I would say Eddie ahead of Vicky. Honestly, that's just I'm picking.
that would be good. Eddie was ahead of Vicky.
Yeah, I put Eddie ahead of Vicky.
Ooh.
All
So, yeah,
right.
Zack Saber's in the lead. Okay.
So it's Chris Hero and then Eddie Guerrero, correct? Just make sure I'm in the right spot still.
Yep.
Yeah.
All righty. So
Aw.
next on the list, yeah, I am kind of happy they wound up next to each other. That's sweet.
Number 3.
The next one, Kazuchika Okada version 1. This was my third ever brawler. And I got to say, it is up there. It is one of my favorites. I'm going to swing for the fences. I say this is number 10 at least. I have it above.
What's the top 5?
The top 5 right now is Animal, British Bulldog, Papa Shango, Ricky Steamboat, CM Punk. I would not
put
even
him
be
in 3.
put. That jacket is so incredible. The face is a little meh, but that jacket is just so incredible.
That's Okada.
That jacket's just incredible. I can't.
I would honestly go number 1 with it.
I agree. I'm down with it.
Ryan, your thoughts?
Jacket. When this came out, this blew my mind.
It did. Ryan, your thoughts?
Christmas time too. I remember.
Yeah, I mean, I guess when I think about that, like you guys are saying that they showed us the detail they could go to with it.
Yep.
And the likeness.
That looks like Okada.
1 or 2.
Yeah.
I could be convinced to say 1 also. What do you think, Dave?
I'm 1 or 2 right now. Just thinking about it. It's tough. Yeah, we said Tom would have the final say. We can't decide.
Right.
So we're gonna put
If everyone's
Okada
saying 1 or
version
2,
1.
I would say 1. That's it's such a cool
Because
brawler,
didn't Stank say like it had to like be injected, like all the ink is just
every color, one at a time.
It was Stank's favorite in the interview.
I'm trying to remember when we did episode 1, we talked about our brawlers. I know you and I, Nick, each put Okada on there. I think I put Golden Okada. So let's
Golden
see.
Okada is nowhere near.
Yeah.
I just like it because it's the only all gold brawler though. But
It's the only hard brawler too.
next
The
up
gold
is
just chips.
Next is Ray Phoenix, January 2019 Best of the Indies Part 5. Not a big fan of this one, if I'm being honest. It doesn't look like him.
My problem with it is they didn't want to do the tattoos, so they put these like armband things on here. And he does not wear like armband.
It looks what's the other there's another New Japan guy with a mask similar. The one that I always say looks like Rey Mysterio.
Bushi.
Yeah, like they look like you can almost be the same brawler, honestly. Just like, I know the armband's a little different.
I like Bushi better.
You're looking for a Bushi, right, Tom? In case anyone
I
has one?
just got one from Scott Thrash.
It looks like the same.
Yeah.
It looks
Bushi
like
looks
this,
more
just
like likeness than Phoenix.
No. I'm not complaining about that. I'm just saying that looks like the same person, just a different mask.
Yeah.
We'll put him right above Jay White.
Yeah.
Mean?
Oh, top of the mask is cool. I never looked at that.
Yeah, I'd put Ray Phoenix above underneath the Jacksons, actually.
We lost Ryan.
Oh no. Oh no, his phone must have died. Shit.
That's a good stopping point.
I guess so. So wait, we never decided on Ray Phoenix. Where will Ray Phoenix land on the list? We currently have 46 Micro Brawlers ranked right now.
Next week.
Tune in for the next part of the Patreon exclusive. Will it be? Yeah, this is going to have to be separate videos.